Okay, Dad. Connection. Serial killers, envy, and demonic activity.
So are they related?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, they can be, not necessarily always, but one of the things I did in my this thesis on the work of the devil, which we're actually now offering, people are wanting, so we'll do that. You know, when you study serial killers like John Wayne Gacy, envy was one of the major motives for him. The criminal behavior expert Stanton Simnow, in evaluating Gacy's serial killing, wrote that some criminals, they can't manage their own lives, so they resent those who can. Envy, remember, as we've defined it, is someone has something, I call it glory, kind of an all-covering, all encapsulating concept. Somebody has something, has done something, has achieved something, is promoted, has achieved something, all of that, better than you. Or at least at that moment it seems to stand out. Their glory, that's why I put it that way, seems to outshine your own. That's a test of the human heart, because envy says, it may even smile, but says, I can't stand it, I want to rub it out somehow. The key to envy, which is the kind of the kid sister of covetousness, envy, unlike covetousness, doesn't have to be gratified by getting that. Covetous wants to go get something, so not allowed to have. Envy doesn't care necessarily about having it. It only cares about rubbing it out. Now, serial killers, again, I'm not a criminologist, but the thesis touches upon this in the matter of hardness of heart. And serial killers qualify for it.
Okay.
The thesis doesn't necessarily go after serial killers per se, but it lays the groundwork and foundation. A serial killer resents the fact, very often, they resent the fact, for example, those girls in the dorm got slaughtered. There was resentment that there was actually resentment by the serial killer, that they thought they could just walk around safely. They could be Little Miss Pretty, that they could dare to think they could have a future. And so there was deceit, narcissistic deceit, to take them out and then kill them. Or to hunt them down inside their dormitory rooms and kill them. The offense that they thought they were safe, or that they could achieve, was part of it. Wasn't all. Because sex enters into it and all the other uglies. But that was a big part of it. Envy resents something in you, in someone else, that they have, that they want, that they are, and there's an offense. Now, what does the devil do with that? Very often, of course, the police have come to learn that Satanism is a big part of serial killing. Well, that makes sense. Satan's the prime envier, but it's deeper than that. But very often the authorities can't tell what motivates a killer. Is it sex? Well, oftentimes it's not sex. Is it personal vengeance? Oftentimes they don't even know the person. Why is it more random? Or is it random? Well, envy supplies the motive. Very often it does that. And if they are Satanists, spiritists, they're going to be more easily influenced, or actually possessed. And I've seen possession. More easily possessed to go and do this kind of thing against people. So yeah, the serial killer very often has an envious base. John Wayne Gacy was known for it. It wasn't his only motivation. It was written up. Psychological analysis suggested it contributed to his need for power.
Okay.
They seemed to have an empowered life, they meaning whom he killed, and he despaired of the fact he was a nothing, or felt like he was a nothing. So it basically became, how dare you? That's one of the serial killers. Many times it's very difficult, since it's hard to trace envy at times if you don't know the person. So very often difficult to connect all the crimes to that particular person. If you know the person, the Bible says that envy is a much more easy easily analyzed function once you get to know them. But the police, of course, have the problem of trying to figure out, if they don't know the person, which often they don't, the person can hide right underneath their nose, but they don't know him. So him or her, they don't know what motivates them because they just don't know them. Once they get a profile, once they get to somebody they're onto, it becomes a different story. And envy shows its ugly side. When you start seeing satanic symbols, obviously tattoos come to mind. Satanic symbolism, satanic rituals, satanic threats. When the devil is involved and the spirit world's involved, now they can start to profile the deeper issues of the motive and the motives. Mm-hmm. That follows very often. Envy is a big contributor. They look for it. And oftentimes it's exactly what they find.